Hello, welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. I have done this specifically for this week of August 21st, the year 2022, but know that this reading will be good for you whenever it finds you or you find it. This is what Spirit wants you to know. This will be guidance for you in your life whenever you find this. Okay, so to start, we're going to pick one. First, we have a heart. Gotta see what grabs you. We have an angel. And we have a coin. Okay, so remember this. Whichever one grabs you, don't overthink it. Angel. I'm going to start with the heart. I will put timestamps below for you. And let's begin. Heart group, group number 1. I'm going to start with the Archangel Michael. What does group number 1 need to know at this time? What's like the most important thing that they could know to improve their lives at this time? Dragonfly. All right. Okay. I'm going to pick 3 cards and then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to take this one. The heck? It was last week. Okay. What do we got here? Okay, so belief and faith, and not the religious kind, the in yourself and in your dreams kind. This one says the person that you are wondering about, doubting or having a question about, is trustworthy. And it's saying that the angels are watching over your children. I don't even want to go there until I clarify, because watching over your children, you may not have children, could be your inner child, so okay, so message coming in. Okay, this is what it's saying. You because you may not be trusting someone, and this may have something to do with your past, like when you were a child. You may have trouble trusting people in general. In fact, what this is saying is it's time to start trusting again, and to pray that only trustworthy people enter your life. Because you'll notice, because we have selective, our brains are very selective in what we notice around us. If we don't trust people, we will be given, or we will notice examples over and over and over again of, you see, I told you, you can't trust people, say you're someone who doesn't, who's had bad experiences with the opposite sex, and whatever. See, I told you, all men are assholes, or all women are bitches, or do you know what I'm saying? Because your brain will be programmed to notice that, and not something else. because our brains can't take in all of this information. It's too much to take in all at once. So that's why it's very, very important what that's why your mindset is so important. And why they say, you know, oh, there we go. Why they say, what is it? What you resist persists. It's because you're so focused on it that's what your brain's like keeps giving you more of. Okay, it's not that you're attracting it to yourself, as in it's more you're programmed to see that and not something else. Got it? Okay, let's see. What do the crystal angels have to say about this? Oh. Wow. Okay. So under faith and trust. Okay, they're asking you to. It's sapphire. And it's very weird. I'm sorry, these are in Dutch. And sometimes I'm like, what? But basically, what it is saying is that, okay, that you need to look. It's saying that your health, your happiness, and your feelings of wellness are asking for you to nudge them in the right direction. Okay, and if I look at what these are saying and what I just told you, that this isn't about your health, this is about your mindset. Okay, so it's about starting to notice good things as opposed to continuing to look for examples that make you right about the bad things. Okay, and under the person that you're asking about is trustworthy is unnecessary worries. Okay, so you're worrying unnecessarily. You need to let go of that. All right, and then we've got be kind to yourself. Okay, and this is under the inner child or physical child card. If I look at this now, I really do believe this just has to do with your inner child. It says you've been through a lot and you need time to heal and recover. Okay, and I feel like in the context of all these cards, you already have had time to heal and recover, and now it's time to step beyond that. And we'll talk a little bit about how to do that in a minute. Okay, so reprogramming yourself for the positive isn't about pretending that you don't feel a certain way. It isn't about pretending that you didn't see or notice something. That's because that just shoves it down and it's still there. Okay, so how can you start noticing good things? Start writing down. I'm just going to give you an example, okay? Because I don't know what your thing is, but let's keep it super general, okay? It's like not trusting people, okay? We don't know why. You don't trust people. We don't know what kind of people you don't trust. Whatever. Whatever it is that you, whatever the all men suck, for example, I want you to just really sit down and go through your memory and come up with instances where men did not suck, okay? Where a man did something nice and you didn't really want to pay attention to that because that challenged your subconscious belief. Okay. And maybe you even felt a bit grudgingly towards that. It's like, oh, yeah. That's just a, that's like a freak incident. Okay. That this man is being nice. Okay. So everything you can think of, and it doesn't even have to just be in your personal life. It could be something you saw in the media. It could be, you know what I'm saying? There's examples all over the place. It could just be a little story you saw on Instagram. Any example you can think of whatever your situation is. For example's sake, a guy being a good guy. Write them down, make lists, and then because you're doing this, you're going to be telling your mind, you're going to be telling your subconscious that you want to be on the lookout for that. Okay, and the more you're on the lookout for that, the more you're going to notice it. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to give you an example, and you can even try this first, okay, just for your experimentation. Let's say you decide you're looking for signs, right? So whatever, you're looking for initials. Say even your own initials, or your own initial with someone else's initial, whatever. And you're looking for this on a license plate because this will mean something, okay? And you're going to start noticing it all over the place. And the funny thing is, there are a million other cars that don't have those initials on it. But guess what? Your brain, what your eyes are going to zero in on every single time. Oh, look, see, there's another one. There's another one. There's another one. And it'll completely ignore all of the other license plates that don't have it, right? Because they don't mean what you want them to mean. Yes. So. And when you program that in, for example, it'll go on for years unless you undo it. So yeah, you might want to be careful about trying that out unless it doesn't bother you. Okay, so anyway, this is what the archangels want you to know. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So we've got under faith and belief in faith and making sure that you're feeling well and positive. We've got spread your wings, which is what I was telling you here. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect. You're ready to soar, okay? And that's, you're ready. You're ready to soar. You're worrying unnecessarily. This whole, bad stuff is from your past, and it doesn't, here, you can see better. It's over. It's over. It's time to move on. Okay. And now here we've got healthy lifestyle. Okay. So maybe, because this also, the sapphire also included, wellness also, as in also your, your wellness can be not just emotional wellness or mental wellness, can also be your physical wellness. Some people, in order to protect themselves from moving forward or to protect themselves from other people, will, for example, put on weight or develop physical symptoms, the things that will make them less available, less, what they believe, less attractive to other people, so that they can keep them at arm's length. Yeah, so they have an excuse, so, okay, you could put on a lot of weight, for example, because subconsciously you feel that is protecting you. You could develop intestinal issues because then you always have a ready excuse to say no to any social engagement. So it doesn't have to be just about weight, anything like that. So take a look, please take a very good look at your physical health, And if there's something going on there that is less than healthy, and you know what that is, take a minute to sit down and analyze how it is serving you. And you might not know right away because, often we're in denial. But now that I've given you a few examples that might sort of get the wheels turning, look and see, because that's actually more than half the battle is when you see, when you recognize it, okay, when you see it in yourself and you recognize why, where it's coming from, what purpose it has served. Just knowing that can make it start to go away. Sometimes it'll go away right away. Sometimes it'll take a while, but what it will do is take away any obstacles that you have set up in order to keep the situation as it is, in the case of overweight, whatever, intense cravings, or just please just take a look at your health and see if there's bad health, how is it serving you, even if it's in a weird, twisted way, okay? And start to undo that. And here you have the peace card. And it says, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And this is under the child card, the being kind to yourself. And now we have only love is real. And okay, so here's another thing I want you to look at, because this will help you to start to turn around the way you view things, okay? We all have negative stuff that happens. Negative stuff happens in the world all the time. And it's even like subjective, like what's negative for you could be positive for someone else, so it's all subjective. And that means that there's more than one way of looking at any situation. There's several ways of looking at any one situation. So think about maybe something that happened to you in the past that at the time you thought was a major disaster, and that, a year or 2 or 3, whatever, even later, you were like, thank goodness that happened, because otherwise this and this wouldn't have happened, or, or that would have been terrible for me if what I wanted had happened. Do you see what I'm saying? And when you're in the middle of the situation and you're like, oh my God, this is horrible, I hate this, what you can do to make yourself feel better right away is to just stop yourself and search for the hidden treasure in this situation, so that instead of having to wait 3 years to see how that was a good thing, you can start to see that right away, and you will feel less bad. And I'm not saying to fake it, I'm saying to just really, really look at the situation and use your imagination and try and think of how it might, in the end, be a positive thing for you, a good thing for you. And I guarantee, I do this all the time, there's always a silver lining. There really, really is. Okay, so I'm going to now do some tarot cards for you. So this group that shows the heart. Interesting that you got this reading. The last message from the angels was that everything is love. Let's see. Where do they go from here? Tell me. Oh, we got 3 parts. That's handy. Super handy. Let's see. We have the 2 of Earth. We have the Page of Earth. And we have the Page of Air. That's lovely. The Page is a very sort of a young energy, a fresh start, a bright-eyed, fresh, clean slate kind of an energy, like a new beginning. That's how I feel anyway. Yes. Okay, so the 2 of Earth is asking you, look how beautiful this card is. It's asking you to, like I said, lighten up. Lighten up. Consider a more playful approach, okay? To people, to situations, to things you're afraid of, people you're afraid of. Lighten up. Lighten up. Interesting. Okay. And you need to decide to do that. Like I said, you need to really make that decision that's what you're going to do. And the way you do that is by really making yourself hyper aware and just program yourself, set that intention sort of in the back of your mind that you're going to catch yourself every time you start thinking negatively. You're going to catch yourself, or every time you're feeling like a victim, okay, like you're being victimized by something, that's what you're going to do. You're going to look for the hidden treasure. Okay. And the Page of Earth is about success. It's about good news, and it's financial. Okay, but it's also about, okay, so once you move beyond these things that have been holding you back, you know, this lack of trust and faith, new opportunities are going to open up for you. You're going to be in a state to accept new challenges, whereas in the past you would have felt too afraid. Do you understand? To, you know, when you get an opportunity, you'd be like, oh, no, I can't do that, or I'll fail, or someone's going to hurt me, or, do you see what I'm saying? So if what the angel, because that's what these tarot cards are for, okay? It's saying, if you do all of this, here's what's going to happen, okay? So basically the first card is about, I'm doing all of this, okay? Now it's saying this is going to open up a whole new world for you. And okay, Page of Air again. Okay, and this is about what happens if you don't do this, okay? And this is about, and also about, actually it's about sort of, yes, if you continue to not do this, you will get more of the same, right? So this is, but if you, well, let me tell you. Okay, so here we've got challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. I hope that's not me. But basically, because this is the sword energy. Yeah, look at this thing. Yes. So listen, your untraumatized inner child is honest and impulsive and curious, and that inner child that was this way, that was so trusting in other people, has been hurt, okay, has been traumatized, and has therefore shut off, just shut off these parts. You know, you've shut off these parts of yourself that were there when you were younger. And so it's time to start opening that up, because otherwise it's like you've put your life on hold. Do you understand? Yes, you could continue to live this way until, you die. Or you could move past it. You could move past it. Look how exciting this card looks. Okay, that's moving past it. That's boldly going where you've never gone before. This person also, look at this page. It's also like leading the charge, do you want to have an exciting life, or do you want to have a sheltered, safe life? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Because what these cards are telling you is that sheltered, safe state of being is unnecessary and also no longer realistic. Okay, so the situation that was before is no longer, it's not necessary. It's just not necessary. So it's time to move beyond that. And I would like to pick a message for you now from the postcards from Spirit. I think I really, really love this deck. And okay, angels, guardian angels, ancestors, loved ones. Please tell something deck to this first group that will help them to move forward, to move on. What do they need to know? But that's a lot. I know we all need to know a lot, but really just one postcard today. I'm just gonna cut this down. And are you sticking? Is this one? No, it is two. And I don't know which one it is. I hate that. All right, I'm just gonna do it again. All right, you are not alone, is what it says in the front. It's very glary today. Sorry about that. All right, dearest you. There are times you get lost, but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Sometimes something feels familiar, but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using. Sorry. That map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that's showing up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much. We really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, special one. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so much. Oh my God, my whole body is covered in goosebumps. Wow. Okay, they just said exactly, in a nutshell, they just said this whole reading. Can't make that shit up. All right, so I hope you got this message. Wow. Wow. This is, okay, wow. All right, I hope this was helpful to you. If you liked it, it would be really helpful for me to grow this channel so that I can reach more than 12 people. I would really, really like that. So if you would do that, if you would just press like and even comment would be cool if you have time, but if you don't, that's fine. But pressing like takes no time and it really helps me. So please, please, please. And if you like this, I want more, you can subscribe as well. And I upload every Friday and Saturday. No, Sunday, sorry, every Friday and Sunday. And that's it for now. I'm now going to move on to the people who chose the angel. All right, welcome, angel people. Let's start with Archangel Michael. I'm very curious to see what your group is. The last reading was very, well, there was definitely a theme, a very strong theme. So I'm really curious how you guys are different. All right, Archangel Michael, the group that chose the angel, will you please let us know give us some information that would be really useful to them at this time. Something to help them improve their lives and be happy and abundant and all that good stuff. So, I'm gonna repeat. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? Excuse me. Okay, so we've got the self-respect card. We have, just like the first group, the person you're asking about is trustworthy. And then we have safety, protection. All right. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that, yes, perhaps in the past, people have walked all over you. You didn't stand up for yourself. You didn't set good boundaries. You were afraid to speak up. You know, whatever it is that happened to you, you had just maybe not nice people around you, just walked all over you. And that has left you with sort of a leftover, or even it's still happening, you know, that you have a sort of victim mentality, you know, it's that this always happens to me. And this is asking you, well, it's telling you that that's not necessary. And I feel that in this reading, the person it's telling you to trust is yourself. You have not had self-confidence. And it's been a vicious cycle. Okay, so because you lack self-confidence, because you wouldn't set boundaries, because you wouldn't speak up, it was very easy for the less nice of us, you know, the less nice people around us, the more domineering people around us, to just walk all over you. People who were more ambitious, people who maybe also had lack of self-confidence, but exhibited in a different way. You know, you have people who you think, oh, they must be so confident because they're super overbearing and I'm so great, but you know, really often those people are even less confident than you are. They just hide it in a different way. But in any case, whoever these people were, it's time for you to see your value. Yeah, it's time for you to see your value, your self-worth, and to stand up for yourself, to speak up, to set boundaries, to know that you are worthy. You have self-respect. Don't let people use you as a punching bag. Don't let people walk all over you. Don't let people interrupt you or call you stupid or whatever the heck is happening to you. Don't let that happen anymore. Okay, this protection card, I really feel like you need to protect yourself. Okay, and yes, sure, you can ask the angels to help you, but they can only do so much. Okay, you also need to stick up for yourself, protect yourself. yourself. Yes. You know, what is it? God helps those who help themselves. Right, let's get some more clarification on these cards. Okay, what else am I getting from this? One more card, one more card, one more here. Fire, just give us advice, whatever. All right, what do we got here? Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. I don't have water. Oh well. Okay. This is Crystal. Stay hopeful, have faith, because something new and positive is on the horizon that you can't see yet. Okay. You can't see the positive that's all around you. Look at this angel. This angel is just looking down at the ground. Why? Because look at the self-respect angel is also just looking down at the ground. Okay, you're like, if you're like this, you can't see all the cool stuff around you. If you're hanging your head because, you know, poor you and you're so worthless and people just walk all over me, you know, of course you're not going to see anything good around you. You know, you're just busy just receiving blows from things that are coming at you that you're not even protecting yourself from. Do you understand? Cut it out. All right, we got Ariel. Okay, so this is about, okay, this really was saying is you have a beautiful soul, and feel like you have been spending a lot of time, perhaps because normal everyday life is not been satisfying for you because of this whole situation, that you've been spending a lot more time on sort of spiritual things, you know, probably that's why you chose the angel. But because you've been doing that, this is good, okay? Because this is also has and is changing the way you see the world, but also the way you're seeing yourself, you know, through that meditation, through understanding that you're a beautiful soul, that we're all one, that, you know, that you should respect yourself. You are God, okay? If you think God and angels are amazing, well, you're made of the same stuff. You are no less, you know? So I think, yeah, this is asking you to please to continue that, to study, to pray, to meditate, whatever it is that you've been doing, and keep doing it. It's changing, it's helping you also to heal, because this is something that needs to heal, you know, especially if this pattern's been going on for a really long time. Just think of it as a very, very deeply ingrained program. So it, you know, sometimes it's something you have to chip away at, you know, a little bit at a time. Or maybe you can yank it right out, but then you got a hole. What are you going to fill that hole with? Well, fill it in with good spiritual stuff. And then we've got Teresa. All right. Very good. Thank you, Teresa. It says, you've been so busy. You've been so busy focusing on the needs and wishes of the people around you. But now it's time to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, not the people around you. You know, stand up for yourself, take care of yourself. Don't be a punching bag. And whether that's a physical punching bag or an emotional punching bag or a career punching bag, whatever, wherever you're being a punching bag, it's time to cut that shit out. It just really is. It's time to protect yourself and just look at what do you need? What do you want? I don't think that what you want is to be a punching bag. Just saying. And because if you do that, you know, life could be so much better, is what this card is saying. Life could be so much better, but you don't see it because you're submerged in and being unhappy and not having the self-confidence. You know, maybe it's not even like a horrible situation for you. The thing is, sometimes if you lack self-respect and self-confidence, it could even just be you that's beating yourself up. You know, it doesn't even have to be other people. You know, stop beating yourself up. Stop letting other people beat you up. Which cards do we want? We want these. Mix it up. All right. So tell us, angels, if this person, if these people want to start having more self-respect and self-confidence, stand up for themselves, give them some lovely advice on how to achieve this. You know, it's one thing to tell them to do it, you know, gotta give them the tools. Tell us. What do we got here? Okay, so increase your positive emotions. How do we do that? Well, lots of ways. Hang out with people you love, who love you. Go out in nature. Go to beautiful places. Go look at beautiful art. Listen to beautiful music. Dance, sing. Do something that you enjoy doing. Just, you know, anything that you enjoy doing will fill you with joy and lift your emotions. You know, I went to a really cool museum in Amsterdam yesterday, and I've been feeling, you know, kind of lit. And after that, like when I was there, I was so filled with wonder and joy and all the beauty. It just completely rewires you, you know. So you can do that too, and whatever it is that's your thing. You know, maybe it's just going to the beach or going to the forest or going out with your best friend or going for a run. I don't know, whatever your thing is. Going to a concert, watching a happy movie. I don't know, whatever makes you feel happy. Do it a lot. And write down things you're grateful for. That helps too. Yeah. Okay. So this is a clear away the old, right? So you want to clear away that old you, that old victim. Not so much victim mentality, because that sort of, to me, implies okay, listen, you need to listen. You need to say to yourself, yes, I've been screwed over. I've been a victim of myself, my parents, my boss, whatever, whoever, my ex, whatever is it is. It's time to let go of that. And this is a very complex image. You know, there's a keyhole in front of the heart chakra, but there's a chain around the neck. There's a blindfold around the eyes. But if you look under that blindfold, there's all these rays of light coming out. You see? So you're blocking what could be really, really amazing. Do you see? And this person looks, and here, this is even a child, and this child is like looking back at past events, and you don't, just let it go. It's the past. Just keep telling yourself, that was then, this is now, because the past is over. So don't allow it to continue to exist in your mind, in your thoughts, in your emotions. You know, people say you can let go of it just like that. You really can. Yeah, this is all sort of, hang on, let me just get you one more card, but it's really about okay, do whatever it takes to feel good now. Let go of the shit that from the past that's making you feel bad now, you know, for no reason, because it's not actually happening now. Yes, so let go of that baggage, and then you can deal with what's actually happening now. Okay, and the best way to be strong and to be able to protect yourself is to feel as good as possible, because that makes you strong. You see, that gives you the, think of it, it's like, it makes you bigger. Like, you know how like cats, you know how like when cats are going to fight, they like puff themselves up and make themselves look bigger. I mean, my little cat, my best friend has one of those really big dog, a dog that fights mountain lions. I can't think of the name of it right now, but big old dog that's built to like fight with lions, and it's terrified of my cat. You see, it's all in your attitude. Okay, and then if you got that right attitude, no one's going to mess around with you. Yeah, see, when you do that, you're going to open up so many opportunities for yourself. Wonderful opportunities. Look up. It's really hard to see because of the glare, but you see that is like all like, there's this cool tree and a portal, and there's like nymphs and fairies and unicorns. Sorry, I'm not one of those unicorn people. I swear. No, really, I'm not. But anyway, this is going to just change your life. It's going to make your life so much better. And it's really funny because if you look at these two cards, and it's not even the same deck or anything, but like, I don't know, do you see that the similarities in that image? And it's also that message. It's like the new, you're open. If by doing this, you're going to open up the new. You didn't, if you've been blinded, but if you open up to the wonder that is you, and to letting go of the past and being in the now, you're going to open up a whole new, so much better life. Okay, I'm going to pick some tarot cards for you. I don't know. This has not been shuffled, so, well, you think? Let's assume that the angels wanted you to have these cards. We shall see. Oh my God, 5 cards. That's a lot of cards. But they really just jumped out. Okay, so we've got the strength card. These come out last. Let's see. There. Yeah, look at, okay, yeah. Yes. Yes. These are the right cards. Okay, so we start with strength. Okay. So you need to find your inner strength. Okay, you have inner strength and release harsh judgments. Okay, and these judgments, you know, even if there are other people who have treated you bad and maybe still treat you bad, that also one or two things. Okay, it can affect you in a way so that you then also start beating up on yourself, or it can be that because you were a person who always was beating up on yourself, you were drawn to and attracted people who did that in the outer world. See, so they mirrored your inner world. But you need to let go of that. You know, just have forgiveness and compassion for yourself either way. You know, don't be beating yourself up now that, oh, I let all this happen to me. Please, please, please don't do that. Just let it all go. Yes. Yes. And this card, yes, this card is asking you, it's a 4 of air. Okay. Be gentle with yourself, get enough rest, meditate, you know, be gentle with yourself. It's very, very important. Especially if you're a person who's really hard on yourself, you may feel like you need to go, go, go. You need to prove yourself. And maybe if you prove yourself, you will feel more confident and people will have more respect for you. And you know what I mean? That's like, it's not going to get you what you think it will. And it can also lead to a burnout. And then you're going to have a negative spiral and it's going to get even worse. So just take good care of yourself, spend some time meditating like this card said, and listen. Here, this was spiritual transformation, and this card came out on top of spiritual transformation, okay? And it said, this is the end of this phase in your life, and you're going to start a whole, it's time to move on. It's time to move on. Time to move on to the next phase, a much, much better phase, just like we were just saying, you know? Then you got the Justice card. Yeah, it says stand up for yourself. Stand up for what you believe. So make sure that you believe in yourself, okay? Make sure you believe in yourself so that you can stand up for yourself, you know, and have that self-respect and that self-confidence. Stand up for yourself. It's time. It's time. And look, I mean, it's going to be amazing. Look at that. Yes. See? Now, if you do that, okay, so it says this is the Queen of Water. You know, relationships will develop to a whole different new level. You know, maybe even like the nasty people will drop out of your life and you're gonna start hanging out with much nicer people, you know, and trust your intuition, you know, self-respect, trust that inner voice, trust your gut, trust not just your intuition, but just your ideas, you know, whatever it is that you have to say, that you believe, or that you know a solution to something, whatever it is, trust in that. Speak up, speak up. And it says, take care of yourself, not just, and others, but definitely, you know, you have to care for yourself. You know, you're there to protect yourself. You have to do that. I'm sorry, but you just do. It's part of your job. All right, I think we're pretty clear here. So I'm going to end this with a postcard from Spirit for you. Guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors, loved ones, passed on for group 2, the group that chose the angel. Tell them something that will help them heal, feel better, understand what I've just been telling them in a better way. You always seem to sum up what I just said in one little postcard. So let's see, can we do that again? What would help them? What do they need to know? Last piece of advice. Here we go. Group 2. All right, the card says, on the front of the card says, unlock your magic, which is interesting because this card, look, this card had the keyhole. Do you see that in front of the heart chakra? All right, dearest you, going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap big rewards. Now is the time for you to act, to stir up some energy and put those plans into action. So have self-confidence. There are many windows of opportunity that open, but close quickly when you don't take the risk and go for it. Yes, self-confidence. Today, be confident that your hard work will pay off and you'll feel that satisfaction and fulfillment of reaching your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than you expected. Isn't that amazing? Remember, however much work you're willing to put in, we will match it tenfold on our end. Everyone over here is rooting for you to win the game of life. So just do it. Just do it. Don't be afraid. Just do it. It's time. It's time for a whole new, super successful, exciting life for you. All right. So if you enjoyed this, please leave me a like, because that will apparently make it so that my video will reach more people in their feed. So that would be really helpful to me. And also, if you want to comment, let me know what you thought, or if you have any questions, I will look at them. I will certainly answer you. That would be really fun to hear from you. And yeah, until next time, yeah, leave me a like, subscribe. I upload every Friday and Sunday. And now I'm going to move on to the next group. See you next time. All right, group number 3, who chose this coin pendant. Let's see. What do we have for you? Very interesting. Interested. The first 2 groups were in, just couldn't have been more different. Except there was one, they had one card the same, but it didn't mean the same thing. So there. So, okay, focusing on the coin. Yes. Group number 3. Archangel Michael, what does group number 3 need to know? Something that will help them at this time in their life, something that will help them to improve their life. And the 3 cards, and then we'll dive right in. Yeah. Okay. The voices in my head. And you wanted that one? Okay. You guys get 4. All right. My glasses and see what it says. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, what's going on, guys? Okay, this is telling you to be kind to yourself, you know, to be sweet to yourself. This is telling you to pull out of the situation. This is telling you that you and your loved ones are being protected. And this is telling you to honor your own feelings. So something's going on. It sounds like you're in some kind of a toxic situation. The fact that they're telling you to honor and trust your own feelings says to me that maybe someone's trying to gaslight you or threaten you. And what it really is saying is you need to Yeah. Don't be, just step away. You step away by any means necessary. Don't, sometimes people are like too nice and too polite, and they stay in toxic situations. These cards are telling you to please not do that. Put yourself first. Okay, be kind to yourself, honor what you know, what you feel. You need to, this is saying that you and your loved ones are being protected, but what it's really saying is that you need to prioritize yourself. You need to protect yourself. Only you, the angels aren't gonna, like, hands not gonna drop out of the sky and lift you out of here, or lift them out of here. You need to do that yourself. You need to step away. And that's how you protect yourself. It's asking you to please, it's just telling you to please get out of there and protect yourself. And don't question it. Don't question that that's what you need to do. Like, oh, maybe I'm being too judgy. No, get out of there. Get out of there. Gosh, okay. What's going on? Let's get some more clarification. I think I'm going to use totally different decks for you guys. What's going on here? Tell me something that will help them or clarify this. Mostly I just give me information that will help them. This is pretty clear. Let's see. Does this have to do maybe with money? We've got Treasure Island upside down. Okay. To do with money, hang on. Or, oh gosh, another upside down. Change in the wind. Come on. That's more like tower, Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, listen. It's entirely possible that at least for some, or maybe many of you, this situation has to do with money. And so either someone's draining you or ripping you off or holding you hostage with money. Just especially because it's upside down. It's like see, it's like money is just spilling out. It's like, and this money, it's like it says to drive. These are like love and stars. Hang on. Okay, so change in the wind. I think it's kind of like tower energy, but it's upside down. You need a change. I'm so sorry. Hang on, and now we've got the yang, and this is a very masculine. Here, look. This is something's got it. Something's got to change. Whatever it is, it's not worth it. Someone's controlling. Someone's being very controlling. I believe they're either using money or, love, emotion, kind of to hold you hostage. but it's like, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's like upside, we call it the upside down. It's not, the money is not from generosity. The love is not from true love. It's from the need to control you. Do you see? It's not coming from a healthy place. There, found my words. It's coming from a controlling, a need to control place. Sorry, got there. What do you need to know? Yeah. Okay, and whoever this is trying to make you feel like, I'm trying to make you feel different, maybe even isolated, like, oh, you know, you're not like everyone else, or they're trying to isolate you so that you can't have other friends, or they're trying to make you feel like they're the only ones who really understand you. But that's bull. That is bull crap, because this card is saying that, and I think we're all unique, but it seems like you're particularly special, which is why this person has zoomed in on you. You know, you in a way, you are the treasure, and they're hoarding you because they think they need these special qualities of yours. They need to keep those hidden from everyone else because they're insecure. They're insecure. They don't want other people to see you, because then they think you won't need them anymore. Just what? But you don't need them. You definitely don't need a person like that. So get the hell out of there. Yeah. Self-confidence. This card's about self-confidence. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, because, okay, these are, spiritual cards, but look, once again, it says believe in yourself by believing that God lives through you. And I think that's true. If you even at the most basic scientific level, everything is energy, everything is made up of the same energy. If you think of God as that energy, then we all are God. Not only are we a part of the larger whole of God, but if there is no, at the very, very, smallest level, if there is no difference, if all the particles are the same before they all combine into different things, at our very most basic level, we are God. We're no different. You understand? So, and however the particles combined to make this, this iteration of God, this manifestation, you're very important and very special. You have a very shiny light, which is what drew this moth to you. Yeah. So it's time to really, they do not have your needs. They're only thinking about their needs, and it's time for you to think about your well-being. And yes. And it says, let others see your true self, Amethyst. If others are allowed to see who you truly are, then you will feel loved because of who you truly are. You'll be loved for yourself. And whoever this person is or the situation is has made you believe that you would not be loved if they knew the real you. And that's why they've been but it's because they've been trying to hoard you for themselves, and they're just trying to hide your light. Don't let that go on anymore. Really, it seems very I just get a really strong sense of urgency. You know, tell me if I'm crazy and if this has nothing to do with you. If it has nothing to do with you, then maybe you picked the wrong the wrong icon, or maybe I'm just full of it. Whatever it is, if it doesn't resonate, walk away, but give it some thought before you do, and make sure. I just want one card from here. Oh, again, funny. Last group got this. It said increase your positive emotions. That is going to give you the strength, because if you've been in this situation for a long time and been told, you know, that you're not special and that people think you're weird, or unlikable or unlovable, you need to get strong on the inside, and you don't need to get strong before you leave. You know, please just get the hell out. But right away, start working on increasing your positive emotions. How do you do that? Going for walks, hanging out with people who love you, having fun, dancing, singing, watching funny movies, going to look at beautiful art, going out in nature. You know, anything that brings you joy will increase your positive emotions. Also, gratitude, writing down things that you're grateful for, writing down a list of all the things that you like about yourself, or that, you know, you think are special about you. Make a list, make it as big as you want. Don't be modest. Really important for you, actually. Very, very important for you to do this. So now I know why. I had to pull something from that deck. All right, I'm going to get some tarot cards for you. All right, tell us, angels. Give them some guidance, maybe how to get out of this situation, what it will look like if they do. We need some, yeah, give them some help, because it sounds really hairy and unpleasant, you know? It might be a job, it might, you know, a nasty boss, it might be a relationship, it might be a family member. Whoever it is, God wants you to really very adamantly is telling you to stop hiding your light under a bushel. and stop letting other people hide it under a bushel. We got one. Yeah. Yep. One more. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So listen. So, assuming that you're in the situation that I'm seeing you in, you've got the 8 of water, and this is about moving on. It's important right now to move on, search for something more meaningful, and it's also going to be a time of great spiritual and emotional growth for you if you do this. You know, it's like, look, remember how I told you not to hide your light under a basket? Look, this person is underwater with all this treasure. You see all these golden cups? And there's light, but it's shining through the water, so it's very can't think of the word. Anyway, diffused. It's very diffused. You know, you need to bring all this stuff up out into the open, okay? And if you do that, look at this. Okay, you've got the ace of earth, which I believe is the ace of wands in a regular deck. So then you will have an inflow of abundance, a promising business venture. And it's fun, you picked a coin, and this also, you had this treasure island card. So this could just be a job where you're not being treated well. Maybe your boss or someone above you feels threatened by you, and they've been trying to hold you down. Okay, if you get out of there, your career will take off. It's going to be so much better for you. It's going to be so much better for you. Because look, you got the Emperor card, and you may have thought that this person was the Emperor, that they held all the power, but no, you do. You have that Emperor energy. Yeah, you are the leader. The Emperor is in control. The Emperor knows his worth. The Emperor is successful, super abundant. The Emperor is the boss of everything. You know what I mean? Not just a king, it's an emperor. So listen, yes, you need to get out of this and take control of your own life and career, if that's what this is about. It feels to me like this is what that's about, but it could also be a marriage or a relationship. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's not serving you. It's making you hide your light and be less of who you are. And remember, you're God. Would you tell God that God's not good enough and say, don't show yourself because people might see you're not good enough? No. And you are made out of exactly the same energy as God is. You are part of God. So, and according to these cards, you are extra special, more special than other people. You have something big to share with the world there. Yes, really important, really important. Really, it's told you more than once. Very, very special. So I'm going to pick a card, a postcard from Spirit to close out this reading. Celebrate life. Dearest you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone over here believes in you and adores you. Okay, so that was really one good last piece of advice. If this has happened to you, it can be really easy to be angry and bitter and not forgive that person. But as you've probably heard 100 times at this point, that doesn't hurt the other person one itty bitty bit. It just hurts you. It's like this unpleasant energy that gets stuck in your body, like a little cancer. It spreads and it dims your light. Yeah, so just let it go. Feel sorry for them, that they felt the need, that they felt so threatened by you, that they felt they needed to do that they don't realize, because they're also God, huh? So just, if anything, just feel sorry for them, and that will help you to forgive them. Just know that they don't know any better at this point in their lives. They can't do better at this point in their lives. Just be like, thank you and goodbye. and just don't ever think about them again. Just don't waste your energy, any more of your energy on this person, and just set your sights on being happy from this day forward and on shining your light out to the world. And that's it. Just let the rest freaking go. So that is your reading for this week, or whenever you find this reading. I hope that it really helps you. If you liked it, please push the like button. It'll take you less than a second, and it will help me to grow my channel. You know, because if I don't get likes or comments or anything, then I get buried under a pile of videos that do, and then no one will ever see me, and that will make me so sad. So please like me. Tell me you like me. Just kidding. Anyway, if you did like it, do please be so kind as to push the like button, and I will see you again next week. I upload every Friday and Sunday, and just remember, the world is full of magic, and so are you. Bye.